Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FC 24. Here today on the channel we have Season 3, Episode 3 of my Manchester United Ultimate Difficulty Career Series. Alright, first up we've got a match against Newcastle United away. Tonali facing his former side. Unfortunately, Man United concede the first goal just before the 21st minute. Hopefully we can get back into this match. We've also got Premier League fixtures and Champions League to come. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. Gordon on a great counter-attack. United need to respond quickly. Theo Hernandez to De Jong to Rashford. Sinking it with his left boot. It's 1-1 just before the 33rd. And Newcastle are putting up a really good contest here today. A club vying for that top 4 spot. Courtois receives a bit of a P-roller, bombs it out from the back. Unfortunately, the ball lands to Joelinton, then Gavi in midfield, back to Barnes, and they get a goal. Just before the 44th, Newcastle take the lead. So far, we're currently top of the league and are fighting for the Premier League title this year. That's one of our main objectives, along with the Champions League, of course. So far in this career series, we've won 2 trophies, the Carabao and the FA Cup in Season 1, and we managed to receive 2 runners-up medals, getting to the semi-finals of the Champions League last year. So it's make or break. If we don't perform well, we might very well get the sack. As Newcastle celebrates their lead, we need to work with something from kickoff. Rashford. 1-2 pass. Goes forward. Burns 2. Burns 3. Beats Wagner and puts it into the bottom left. Right. He put it into the bottom right with his left foot, surprisingly. Marcus Rashford now in this career series is incredibly two-footed. And makes it 2-2. Bursting from the midfield. A great goal from an exceptional footballer. Second half now, and Florian Wirtz steps up to make it 3-2. Manchester United trailing for the majority of this match. Take the lead away at St James's Park. Newcastle still have a hell of a squad, but are definitely feeling the punch and impact without Sandro Tonali. Rashford receives an amazing ball in, and it's a surprising header just before the 75th to make it 4-2. Comes and celebrates with me as well. As the timer runs out, Newcastle playing Thompson in goal. Probably should have a far superior and far better goalkeeper. As we managed to pick up an away win, 4-2, Rashford with another hat-trick. Back in the Champions League, we sit atop with 6 points, Inter in third, as we go away to Portugal to face Benfica. We managed to pick up a 1-1 draw, with Rashford getting the goal, and Blair. So it does put our Champions League group stage slightly in jeopardy. Back in the Premier League, still atop, match against Leicester, which we ultimately draw, unfortunately, 2-2. These draws piling up could very well jeopardise our Champions League and Premier League campaign. Coming up now, match against Norwich in the Carabao Cup. Away, we face the Canaries at Carrow Road, and we managed to pick up a 3-0 victory. Scott McTominay with just the 1, Rashford with 2. and we progress through the round 4. Match against Luton here now in the Premier League away. We go to Court Lane and pick up a 5-2 victory. Bunch of goals from everyone there. A vast array of Manchester United players on the score sheet. Back in the Champions League, still top of our group. Benfica can't qualify now mathematically, so there's no point in needing to play this one. Hosting them at Old Trafford with the draw in Portugal, we go in and beat them 3-1. And depending on Inter's results, we could have very well claimed ourselves top of the Champions League group. Back in the Premier League, we host Spurs, who are in 3rd. We now sit in 2nd, with Manchester City going atop. Hosting Tottenham at Old Trafford. Unfortunately, we concede the ball just before the 14th. Johnston on the counter-attack. Giamma starts off the scoring before the 15th. And this is a interesting Spurs, as they don't have Song Heung-min. They didn't renew his contract. He plays for us. They also don't have Harry Kane. I believe they don't have Kulusevski either. So it's a new face Tottenham, still doing pretty well under Pogs. United need to respond quickly if they want to maintain this title challenge now that Spurs has joined the mix. Theo Hernandez works the ball in. Frankie de Jong back on the ball. He hits it first time, and it's 1-1 just before the 22nd. Dusan Vlahovic makes it 2-1 on the 48th. Coming to celebrate with me. Good ball in. Hits it across the face. And we're doing pretty well against Spurs here today. 2-1 up. Looking for the 3rd in the second half. Frankie de Jong tries to beat Bentancur, who breaks away. Spurs with an opportunity now. Giamma, Sarr, Bentancur finds Johnson. Brings it into Sarr, and it's 2-2. So it's all to play for in this match. We've been playing some pretty good football this year. A loss against Spurs would be shocking. Back at the Stratford end, United trying to do some business. Florian Wirtz back on the ball. Hits it and scores his first Premier League goal brilliantly just before the 78th. And he has been such a ray of sunshine after the board sold Bruno Fernandes. And they dive into the crowd. 3-2 up. Spurs looking for an equaliser. And they could very well get it. Lo Celso back on the ball, coming back from his previous loans. Keeps on going. Lo Celso running away. A player who was offered to us earlier in the season. Spurs wanted to get rid of him. He scores the equaliser for them. It's 3-3 and a 6-goal game in this fixture. United, can we get a late winner as Vlahovic goes down the Stratford end? Goes all the way himself. Cool, calm and collected just before the 90th minute. Never fear, Dusan Vlahovic is here, claiming an outstanding victory at Old Trafford. What a result. We ultimately win 4-3 and 2 fantastic matches today. Back in the Premier League, match against Brighton coming up, then Inter Milan. Away in Brighton, we face Raphael Varane, our former player. We do manage to pick up a 4-2 victory. Varane played for 77 minutes in this fixture, but unfortunately they still conceded 2. Match against Inter coming up now. This fixture will determine who tops our group, and we managed to beat them 3-2. So far this season, we've beaten Inter Milan twice. which is notable. So we're going to go to the next round of 16. Do want to try and go all the way, but as long as you're in the knockout rounds, anything can happen in the Champions League. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Season 3, Episode 3 of the FC 24 Manchester United Career Mode. Stay tuned for Episode 4, coming out the exact same time tomorrow. My name has been Simpzy. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.